This is Roshan, and today we are going to read and try to understand a paper from Science Robotics. The paper is titled Material Modeling of Material Modeling and Unconventional Gates Facilitate Locomotion of a Robo-Physical Rover over Granular Terrain. So, the first thing to notice here is the title of the paper is in the form of an assertion. It is telling us what they found from the research work. It is not just stating the topic of the research work, the material modeling of robophysical uh, rover over granular terrain. They are saying that material remodeling and unconventional gates facilitate locomotion. So this word is there and it states that what is the outcome. The authors are Siddharth Srivastav, Andras Karsai, Yasemin Ozkan, Edin Ross Pettinger, William Bluthman, Robert O. Ambrose, Daniel I. Goldman. So let us see where are they from. School of Mechanical Engineering, Georgia Institute of Technology, School of Physics, Georgia Institute of Technology, Jacobs Engineering Group, NASA Johnson Space Center. Yeah, so they are mostly from US. They're all from US, Georgia Institute of Technology, Jacobs Engineering Group, and NASA. So let us read the abstract of the paper. Autonomous robots and vehicles must occasionally recover from locomotion failure in loosely consolidated granular terrain. Recent mobility challenges led NASA Johnson Space Center, to develop a prototype robotic lunar rover, Resource Prospector 15, RP-15, capable of wheeled, legged, and crawling behavior. So three kinds of behavior: wheeled, legged, and crawling. To systematically understand the terradynamic performance. I think terradynamic is a new word for me, but to some extent it is self-explanatory. It is terra for terrain and dynamic for the dynamic performance. Terradynamic performance of such a device. We developed a scaled down rover robot and studied its locomotion on slopes of dry and wet granular media. Addition of a cyclic legged gate to the robot's wheels. Spinning action changes the robot dynamics from that of a wheeled vehicle to a locomotive paddling through frictional fluid. This is interesting. Addition of cyclic legged gate to the robot's wheel spinning action changes the robot dynamics from the wheeled vehicle to a locomotive paddling through frictional fluid. Granular drag force measurements and modified resistive force theory facilitate modeling of such dynamics. Granular drag force measurement, modified resistive force theory. Granular drag force measurement. There's a new term, granular drag force measurement, modified resistive force theory. What is a resistive force theory? Facilitate modeling of such dynamics, a peculiar gate strategy that agitates a cyclically that agitates and cyclically reflows grains under the robot allows it to swim up loosely consolidated hills. whereas substrate disturbance typically hinders locomotion in granular media. The multimode design of RP15 and a diversity of possible gates facilitate formation of self-organized localized frictional fluids that enable effective robust transport. So let us break down this abstract. So the first line is autonomous robots in vehicles must occasionally recover from locomotion failures in loosely consolidated granular terrain. So the first line states what the challenge in the field. The problem arises in locomotion in loosely consolidated granular terrain, and autonomous vehicles, they were talking about robots in vehicles, they must recover from locomotion failure. So there is locomotion failure. So then what is the recent work? One important recent work has been stated, maybe done by their own group. Recent mobility challenges led NASA Johnson Space Research Center to develop a prototype robotic lunar rover RP15 capable of wheeled, legged, and crawling behavior. So they have developed a robot. Now they want to uh, understand the pterodynamic performance of such a device for which they built. So now they are stating what work they have done. They have built a scaled down rover robot and studied its locomotion on dry and wet slopes of dry and wet granular media. Slope means an inclined surface. Addition to the cyclic legged gate, addition of a cyclic legged gate to the robot's wheel spinning action changes the robot dynamics from a wheeled vehicle to a locomotive paddling through frictional fluid. So this is the central problem they are addressing. So if you have cyclic legged gate, then it is like a locomotive paddling through a frictional fluid. So that is what they have tried to model through granular drag force measurement and resistive force theory. Uh, so they have identified a peculiar gate strategy that enables the robot to swim up loosely consolidated hills, whereas substrate its disturbance. They have also identified what is the factor uh, uh, that hinders it. Now it has various sections. The first section is introduction. I was thinking reading the introduction section of various papers is a good way to get a feel of what are the various kinds of activities going on in various research fields. So you can look at the pictures. This is typically how we can read a paper. First look at pictures and the various subsections of the paper. Now, an interesting aspect of science robotics paper is it has introduction and then it has directly the results, which I think is a very sensible thing to do. So here are some results, here are some graphs, some more graphs. Measuring motive force, some more results. Then there are discussions. Then comes the materials and methods section. How they have calculated various things. Then comes the supplemental material. Then come the references and notes, acknowledgements. So let us read some lines of the introduction. Planetary rovers face difficulties in soft soil during extraterrestrial exploration. NASA's Mars exploration rover Spirit became entrapped in the state of no forward motion due to excessive sinkage in the low cohesion sulfate sands of Troy near Gusev crater, resulting in the end of its mobility. That's an interesting piece of information, by the way. Modern Mars rovers like Spirit use six-wheeled rocker bogie suspension. This is an interesting thing to explore. A rocker bogie suspension which allow the rover to climb large solid obstacles. Even so, these suspension systems cannot actively apply forces to the ground because their design passively enforces equal pressure among their wheels. Given the capability to individually apply active loads for each wheel, legged locomotion strategies like those in terrestrial robots. So there is a mistake in Science Robotics journal paper. Like those in given the capability to individually apply active loads for each wheel, legged locomotion strategies like those in terrestrial robots could be a viable method for successful rover extraction from loosely consolidated substrates. Loosely consolidated substrate means a sandy substrate, or if it is wet, uh, yeah, it might be a wet sand or a dry sand. Soft, loose soil known as the regolith covers large expanses of both lunar and Martian terrain. NASA's Lunar Crater Observation and Sensing Satellite mission revealed that regolith at the lunar poles is far less consolidated than in the regions explored during Apollo mission. Data from the Lunar Orbiter Laser Altimeter project show polar slopes up to a maximum of 35 degrees near the angle of repose for the dry lunar regolith. In this dry granular regime, such steep slopes are sensitive to disturbance, are weak to stress and shear, and can readily avalanche. These findings illustrate a risk of entrapment for future rovers exploring the lunar poles. To avoid this, active suspension and independent steering systems that can apply loads and lifts to individual wheels could enable a rover to execute various crawling behaviors to free itself and resume normal locomotion. Planetary rovers could thus navigate soft soil and traverse steep, granular inclines, enabling them to access sites previously out of reach.